This past weekend, Lindsey Graham went on Fox News opposite host Chris Wallace to talk about gun control, or specifically to talk about why Lindsey Graham is not in favor of any kind of gun control, including banning AR-15s. And the reason is quite simple. Republican Senator Lindsey Graham views himself as some kind of Rambo vigilante savior. And by God, he's got to have that AR-15 to fulfill that little fantasy of his. Here's what Lindsey Graham had to say. I own an AR-15. If there's a natural disaster in South Carolina where the cops can't protect my neighborhood, my house will be the last one that the gang will come to because I can defend myself. So, in Lindsey Graham's little fantasy world, some kind of horrid natural disaster has hit South Carolina. Everything's blocked off. The cops can't get there. Total freaking anarchy in South Carolina, in Lindsey Graham's head. So Lindsey Graham's sitting on his front porch. He's got his AR-15 and he is waiting for the gangs. You know, all those gangs that hang out in South Carolina when natural disasters hit. And he says, by God, you ain't coming on my property. Pow, pow, pow. That's the scenario playing out in this sick, deranged little man's brain. Obviously, this is a situation that is not going to come to fruition. But what Lindsey Graham did in this segment, with his little statement right there, was he played right into the little vigilante fantasy that the gun fetishists in the United States have been clinging to for decades. And that is, I'm the last line of defense. It's all on me. I'm going to be a damn hero with my gun. And if you take my gun, I'm going to be a victim. But leave it with me, because I'm not a crazy person. I'm not going to go shoot up the good guys. No, I'm going to take down the bad guys. I'm going to be a hero. They're going to build monuments to me. There's going to be a big statue. Women are going to throw their clothes at me as I walk down the street. I will be Captain America if the situation calls for it. Sadly, this little myth that the gun fetishists have of being this vigilante superhero has repeatedly been proven false. We have seen plenty of instances where the so-called good guy with a gun was unable to do anything in any of these mass shootings. We have seen instances where even police officers run and hide and do nothing. These weapons of war, which is what they are designed to kill a lot of people very quickly. Lindsey Graham doesn't need one to protect his home in South Carolina. He doesn't need to create these elaborate fantasies to justify his position. All he has to do is come out and say, I am afraid of the NRA. I am afraid of this organization that is about to file for bankruptcy. I am afraid of this organization that actually, when you look at it on paper, has a pathetic success rate with the politicians they support, and this organization that's currently under investigation from taking money, allegedly, from foreign countries to influence American politics. That's all Lindsey Graham had to say. He didn't have to create this vigilante fantasy in his brain. He is not Rambo, he is not Batman, and he sure as hell isn't Captain America. At the heart of it, Lindsey Graham is a frightened little child. He's afraid of the NRA, he's afraid of standing up for himself, and he's afraid that he's wrong on this issue.